Way to stay sharp and save the game with a checkmate attack in the endgame. Best by test, this move has proven strong in countless games. Striking back in the center with their own pawn, offering a central pawn and trying to break open the center immediately. Capturing the pawn provokes your queen to the center. Capturing the pawn and putting your queen in the center where it controls several key squares. A solid developing move that contests the center and threatens your queen. Clearly you don't want to leave your queen in danger. Knight f6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the e4 pawn, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. Your opponent develops their queen off its starting square, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. They've moved the same piece again, which is less efficient for opening play. You had a better way to develop a knight and attack the center. Their best option was to offer an equal trade of pieces. You are threatening to win a knight through a fork, defending their hanging pawn. You are threatening to checkmate the king. They found a way to win material. Your best move was to kick a queen. You allowed the opponent. Their better move was to force the loss of castling rights. You get a chance to kick a queen. Your knight is no longer pinned and can now join the defense. They attacked your queen, gaining time as it must move away. Your better option was to move a queen to safety. You allowed the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a queen. This move forces your queen to retreat, giving your opponent extra tempo. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. This move clears the way to bring their bishop into the game. No surprise, you had to move your queen to safety, moving their bishop to a better position. You are threatening to tactically win a pawn. They are threatening to win a queen by trapping a piece. Oops, you gave up a bishop. Capturing your hanging bishop. Very good choice. Capturing your hanging queen. Good job, that's what I would have played too. A clear recapture. You had a better option, but this is not bad. Moving their threatened pawn to safety. This moves your knight to a safer square. This move forces your rook to retreat, giving your opponent extra tempo. Clearly, you don't want to leave your rook in danger. Their rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. Nice, definitely the right move. This move puts their knight on a safer square. This is a fine move. They found a way to win material. Your best move was to recapture a piece. They blocked the check from your bishop. You win time by threatening a bishop. This trade simplifies the position, working in their favor. Recapturing. You can pick up a free bishop. You want a bishop for free. They are threatening to force eventual checkmate. You prevented your opponent from being able to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent set up a fork, which will win material. You got rid of the knight that was checking your king, capturing your hanging rook. Well done, an excellent move. I like their choice. This was the only move. This move activates their rook on the 7th rank, limiting your king's move. Activating your king is critical in the endgame, and getting it off of the back rank is the first step. They played one of the best moves here. A good choice to move your threatened pawn. They took your pawn for free. No surprise you had to move your pawn to safety. Your opponent set up a fork, which will win your pawn. Very good choice. They made one of the top moves in this position. This is a fine move. Capturing your hanging pawn. Well done, an excellent move. A correct move to get their pawn out of harm's way. Yes, this is the way. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Very good choice. I like their choice. This is a fine move. Moving their threatened pawn to safety. Well done, an excellent move. Pushing their passed pawn. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. You are now able to use a rook to counter a passed pawn. Placing your rook behind your opponent's passed pawn makes it harder to promote. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. This isn't a mistake, but there was something better for you. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent has no escape. You can force a checkmate with the correct moves. This move will win a rook with correct play. They stop the check by interposing a piece between your rook and their king. Nice job spotting the weakness of the back rank and checkmating your opponent.